You wake up with a jolt, heart pounding. You were soaring over the Grand Canyon. Then suddenly, you were taking a test you didn't study for. And your teeth were falling out. Sound familiar? We've all been there, emerging from the vivid, often bizarre landscape of our dreams. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why times do we dream? What's going on in our minds when we drift off to sleep and our subconscious takes the wheel? It's a question that has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and everyday people for centuries, and it turns out, there isn't one simple answer, but a fascinating tapestry of theories. For ancient civilizations, dreams were often seen as messages from the gods, prophecies of the future, or insights into the spiritual realm. Indigenous cultures, like many Native American tribes, frequently viewed dreams as sacred journeys, providing guidance or warnings. In many ways, this early understanding recognized the profound impact dreams can have on our waking lives, even if their interpretations were more mystical than scientific. Fast forward to the early 20th century, and a very influential figure entered the scene: Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. Freud believed that dreams were the royal road to the unconscious. For him, dreams were disguised fulfillments of repressed wishes, often sexual or aggressive in nature, that were too disturbing for our conscious minds to confront. He introduced the concepts of manifest content, which is the actual story you remember from your dream, and latent content, the hidden psychological meaning behind it. According to Freud, our dreams use symbols and metaphors to express these deep-seated desires and conflicts. While many of Freud's specific interpretations have been challenged over time, his work undeniably sparked a widespread fascination with the psychological significance of dreams, forever changing how we view our nighttime narratives. Expanding on this psychological perspective was Carl Jung, another pioneering psychoanalyst. While he respected Freud's work, Jung proposed a different, broader view. He believed that dreams were not just about personal repression, but also tapped into a collective unconscious, a universal reservoir of human experience shared by all of humanity. This collective unconscious, according to Jung, manifests itself through universal symbols and patterns he called archetypes, like the hero, the shadow, or the wise old man. For Jung, dreams serve to help us integrate different parts of our psyche, guiding us towards self-realization and wholeness. Dreams, in his view, offered profound wisdom, not just hidden desires. However, as neuroscience advanced, a very different, more biological explanation emerged. In the 1970 seconds, researchers J. Allen Hobson and Robert McCarley proposed the activation synthesis theory. This theory suggests that dreams are essentially a byproduct of our brain's activity during REM rapid eye movement sleep, the stage where most vivid dreaming occurs. During REM sleep, the brainstem, a primitive part of the brain, sends random electrical signals to the cortex, the brain's outer layer responsible for higher thought. The cortex, trying to make sense of this jumble of signals, then synthesizes them into a coherent, though often bizarre, story. Think of it like a projector randomly showing slides, and your brain trying to create a narrative out of the seemingly unrelated images. This theory suggests that dreams don't necessarily have deep, inherent meaning in a Freudian sense, but rather, their emotional content comes from how our individual memories and emotions are woven into these synthesized narratives. But even with the activation synthesis theory, many feel there's more to the story. Another prominent idea is the information processing theory. This perspective suggests that dreams play a crucial role in consolidating memories, processing daily experiences, and learning. As we sleep, our brains are busy sorting through the vast amounts of information we encountered during the day, deciding what to keep, what to discard, and how to file it away. Dreams, in this view, are like a mental decluttering and organizing process. This could explain why you might dream about a challenging work project or a recent conversation. Your brain is still working on it. It's a bit like your computer running defragmentation in the background while you're not actively using it. Closely related to memory consolidation is the idea that dreams help us process emotions. When we face stressful situations or traumatic events, dreams can be a safe space for our minds to re-experience and work through these feelings, often in a less intense or symbolic way. This emotional regulation function can be incredibly important for mental well-being, allowing us to confront anxieties and fears without the direct consequences of real life. Think of a nightmare where you're being chased. It can be terrifying. But when you wake up, you realize you're safe in your bed, and your brain has had a chance to practice dealing with fear. Then there's the threat simulation theory, proposed by Antti Revonsuo. This evolutionary perspective suggests that dreams serve as a kind of ancient training ground. Our ancestors, living in a world full of danger, might have benefited from dreaming about potential threats, escaping predators, navigating difficult terrain, or dealing with social conflicts. By repeatedly simulating these scenarios in the safe confines of sleep, our brains could hone our survival skills and prepare us for similar challenges in waking life. This theory offers a compelling explanation for why nightmares, especially those involving being chased or attacked, are so common. It's our brain running a safety drill. And finally, some researchers propose that dreams are simply a form of problem solving. Have you ever woken up with a brilliant idea or a solution to a problem that had been plaguing you? Dreams can be a remarkably creative space, unconstrained by the logical rules of the waking world. Our minds can make novel connections, explore possibilities without judgment, and perhaps, stumble upon insights that eluded us during the day. Many artists, scientists, and inventors throughout history have credited dreams with inspiring their breakthroughs. So, why do we dream? As you can see, there's no single, universally accepted answer, and it's likely that dreams serve multiple purposes. They might be a complex interplay of neurological activity, psychological processing, and even evolutionary adaptation. They can be a mirror reflecting our deepest fears and desires, a therapist helping us process emotions, a librarian organizing our memories, a flight simulator training us for danger, or even an artist sparking our creativity. Ultimately, dreams remain one of the most mysterious and fascinating aspects of the human experience. Whether you find solace in their symbolic meanings, marvel at their neurological origins, or simply enjoy their wild, unpredictable narratives, one thing is certain: our dreams offer a unique window into the incredible complexity of the human mind. So the next time you wake up from a bizarre dream, instead of just shrugging it off, take a moment to wonder what incredible work your brain was doing while you slept. The mystery continues, and perhaps, that's what makes it so endlessly captivating.